Lunchtime Live, our December edition. Just a few quick updates for this month. We're going to talk quickly or just do a shout out for our students taking final exams this week and wishing them good luck at the end of the semester. We'll go through a couple of the new courses that were just approved for next school year, review of our pedestrian safety next steps, and our ongoing update around the master facility plan. Final exams are going on this week. Today, our students are wrapping up the last of today's exams, and then tomorrow and Friday as well, and that's the end of our semester. And then our students and staff can go away for a couple of weeks and relax, recharge, and come back ready for a brand new semester on January 7th. The 6th, that first Monday, is an Institute Day this year. On Monday at the board meeting, we approved some new courses for the 2021 school year. We increased the series of our Project Lead the Way program in science by adding a second level in this area of human body systems. You can see an image up here, or maybe you can see it when you go to the presentation online of one of our classrooms engaged in this year's science of Project Lead the Way, which was looking at a forensic site. Very interesting stuff going on there. And then adding a very cool program that's in partnership with our community and our park districts, that we're creating a sports officiating class where students can actually become patched umpires or referees at the end of this course. And while they're in the course, we're working them towards being able to officiate in park district programs. So another example here where we're working towards our students getting certifications or real life, real work experience while they're here with us that they can take right off into the real world once they leave. And then right alongside with that is we're adding in our Career and Technical Education department an internship course so that students that really want to do a deep dive into an area, whether that be a hospital or a business or manufacturing or any of those areas, that we'll find them an internship experience and they'll get some real life exposure to what they think they might be doing after high school. So that's an exciting course coming next year as well. Pedestrian safety is, as most of the community knows and many have commented on, we're working through the pedestrian safety process. We received, after some changes done at the beginning of the year, we then worked with a consultant and worked through this process. This is where we're all the way at, which is refining recommendations. In November, we presented recommendations to the community. They're up on our website if you haven't seen them yet. And we've gathered feedback on those recommendations. The village has those now. We also had a few pieces in there that looked at our property and things that we could do differently on the high school campuses, and especially at South High, looking at drives on the north side of the property and the east side of the property. We're working with the village, DuPage County, the traffic consultants, and our architectural firm to look at how South High's campus could be impacted by additional drives and how we can work those into future projects. So stay tuned on that. A lot of the changes are really related to streets and sidewalks. That's all sitting with the village and they're evaluating it right now, but they have been fabulous partners through this work, and we look forward to continuing to partner with them as we look at the actual outcomes of this study. Master facility plan updates. We've been busy. We've had some great, beautiful December weather. The sun and the warm temperatures have allowed us to make up some ground from that snow that came around Halloween and set us back a little bit. South High, if you drive past there, you go online and look at our construction camera, you can actually see walls, the roof showing up. You can actually get a really good feel for what that STEAM addition is going to look like. Just set behind the new turf athletic field. So I encourage you to check that out and see where it's going. It's really coming along and taking shape. Over at North High, just in the last week, the steel that's pictured in here, once again, they have a construction camera as well. You can go and see it. But this is the steel that's showing up and framing out the new serving area for the kitchen, and the new athletic loft that will go above that is the steel that's there now. If you go to this aerial view, you can see the space here that's going to get filled in with the brand new gymnasium. So a lot of changes just showing up in the last week at North High. Real exciting to see that steel show up and take shape. Also, before we get to questions, I do want to, if you have a question, now's a great time to ask it because it takes a little bit for them to get to us. But I do want to point out bleachers at South High with the squad rooms underneath them. We started pouring the foundations on those this week. Over at North High, we've run into some soft soil, so we're having to do a little bit of soil repair there to get a good firm foundation for those squad rooms that'll go underneath those bleachers. So a little delay on those, but we still expect everything, bleachers to be up for spring sports, and we expect the squad rooms to be ready for the next school year. So that's kind of where we're at with the master facility plan. While I talked about that, did we get any questions that came in?
Just a thumbs up from Denise Kavanaugh.
All right, hey Denise, yeah, we're getting there on those bleachers. So I know that Denise wants to see the facilities in great shape for next spring sports. So we're getting there. All right, well, thanks to those of you that tuned in now or later. We always appreciate everybody keeping track of what's going on in the district. You can always reach out to us directly if you have any specific questions. And of course, happy holidays. Spend time doing what makes you happy over the next couple of weeks. Relax, recharge, connect with those that are important in your life. And we'll see you next decade.